A woman named Kelly from North Carolina says that her brother Rick has experienced paranormal activity in his home for the last couple of years.
So my brother has poltergeists. Everywhere he's gone, we've now come to find out it's not attached to the house, it's attached to him.
No, attached to something I have.
Or something he has. That's
Yes.
fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter. You're lucky I'm in the car with him. He lives alone and has started to get poltergeists. And the mediums that he had come in said it's because he has something in his possession that's haunted, but he has no idea what it is and he can't find it.
Kelly's brother has even recorded some very strange activity on the security camera in his home. Now, at first we see just some so-called, quote, ghostly orbs, which, let's be honest, that's probably just dust. But then a door mysteriously just opens on its own. And then, creepiest of all, some strange dark mist or shadow just seems to float right across the living room. But, did you hear it? There's something even weirder in this video that was pointed out by video commenters. But I'll let Kelly explain.
The comment section is insane and made this video so much more freaky. Right when the first orb comes, whether it's dust or not, it doesn't matter. There is a groan. My brother is sleeping. This is very late at night, so enjoy and listen for the groan.
Now, I've reduced some of the background noise in the clip, and I've enhanced the audio just slightly to make it easier to hear. Otherwise, the audio is untouched. So, listen closely. Kelly's brother has also experienced other weird things, like taking a picture of an unexplained shadow figure that seems to just occasionally hover above his stairs in mid-air. One day, Rick hears the door slam while he's in his bedroom, so he takes out his phone and starts filming. But he's really just hoping it might just be his little cat Felix making some noise.
Felix. Felix.
Notice that just before the door slams, a shadow seems to suddenly appear in the crack of the door. Now, obviously, if the video is being faked, this could be a person, but weirdly, the shadow doesn't seem to have legs or any bottom half at all. So it's months later, and Kelly says that her brother was at home just working at his computer. And then, this happens. Notice that a strange dark shadow seems to completely block out the light as it passes through the hallway, before another door nearby just slams shut violently. Now, it should definitely be noted that Kelly's brother Rick doesn't want any sort of fame or notoriety for his videos. In fact, he doesn't even have a TikTok account of his own. As for Kelly, his sister who posted the videos, she also has made it quite clear that she has no interest in becoming a, quote, ghost channel.
I am not the forefront leader in all things ghost videos. My brother has a few scary videos I thought I'd post. I am not going to be the person you go to for ghost content.
I am totally fine with being your source, by the way. Anyway, so what do you think about the strange paranormal activity in Rick's home? Let me know down in the comments. A quick look around. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Rianne Maldonado recently sent me a very strange video that is like something right out of a horror movie. Now, Rianne works as a psychic medium, so she is no stranger to the paranormal or the supernatural. But one day, while her family is relaxing at home and watching TV, something happens that even freaks her out. Rianne says that her two youngest daughters have taken an interest in hairstyling, so they will often have their styling mannequins downstairs. And this is when things take a terrifying turn.
They sell it all. It became something quite logical. Everything makes sense. And you're going up what they call the bridge. You're doing this outing, and this is good. And the next one, well, it's not quite as good. It didn't quite make sense to you, but you've already paid for the next one, so you do that one.
The bridge, it's a metaphor. Your spirituality, your relationship to others. The person is supposed to become more able as they go up the bridge. And then there are the heroes operating faith, and faith is a spiritual being. That's the soul of the person.
No one in the room even notices as the creepy head of the styling mannequin seems to just slowly turn to look at the family. But it doesn't stop there. The head not only turns, but seems to slowly glance back and forth to take a good look around. Finally, the mannequin head makes such a rapid movement that even the entire family notices. And understandably, they just kind of freak right out.
Here's clip 2. My little girl jumped off the couch, ran over to me. I'm frantically telling my husband, oh my God, she just looked at me. My daughter's covering her mouth. I'm like, oh my God. He's looking behind, there's nothing there. I'm covering my face like, oh my God, I cannot believe this happened. And now I'm gesturing at the living room camera, saying, get your phone. You've got to look at this. You've got to look at that footage.
Rianne Maldonado tells me that they checked behind the couch and the counter, but they found nothing to explain the strange movements of the mannequin head. So just what is happening here? Child's play. A young woman named Stephanie posted a cute video of her toddler just playing around, crawling over their couch and having fun. Later, she posts her video to the internet so her friends and family can watch her son play. But then, viewers begin to notice something in the video that gives them the chills. Did you see it? Viewers spot some strange little figure peeking around the baby's playpen, right next to the floor. Stephanie says that she never noticed this little figure before she posted the video and viewers mentioned it. She says that no other children were anywhere around, and she has no idea who this little peeking figure is. But if you notice, her child starts to head into the room, then he exits quickly. But later he walks right back in like nothing is there. So just who or what is this? You decide. Next up, here's a creepy video filmed by a woman named Nicole of her young son Hendrix. Now what is really odd here is that the little boy seems to actually react to something that we can't see. When little baby Hendrix opens the door, a creepy voice seems to whisper, "Yes." And the little boy just shuts the door in the spirit's face and nopes his way right back out of there. Now, shocked and slightly amused viewers of the clip decided to add their own subtitles, which actually sound pretty accurate. Just listen. So did the little boy hear the voice of a spirit? And did he indeed just say nope to a ghost? Tell me what you think. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Strangely haunting. Now, these are just some quick clips of people who claim to have caught some very unusual paranormal activity around their home. But as always, I leave it up to you to decide. So, late one night, a man named John hears strange movements coming from his bedroom down the hall. John says that he has experienced some strange events in his house, so he begins filming as he peeks inside his bedroom. What he captures chills him to his core. In the room, two mirrors are facing each other, but only one of the mirrors reflects a strange, horrifying face. John turns, but there's just nothing there. Next up, a man is renovating his new house, but as construction continues, it starts to seem like something in the house is not so happy with all the new changes.
I'm not going up there. Definitely not going back there. Oh wow, it is really cold right here. What was that?
As the man peeks into one of the rooms, the shadowy figure of what looks like a small child seems to suddenly appear, lurking in the corner. Not surprisingly, the guy decides to just get out of there.
I don't think it's happy we're here. Oh, no. Oh, holy. Dude, there's...
In this next creepy clip, a guy named Frank claims that one night he spotted something very strange behind a shelf in his living room. He grabbed his phone and began recording. Frank films something, making odd movements as it slowly disappears right in front of his eyes. A Michigan woman says that recently very odd things have been happening around her home. She says that the bizarre incidents have even begun to upset her loyal dog, Gunther.
Okay, I'm so crazy, right? Here you go. Baby is terrified. Hold on. I know. You're okay. You're okay. I know. God, I'm like shaking.
The woman says that she believes that the strange poltergeist activity started after she purchased an antique necklace at an estate sale. She says she recently got rid of that necklace. The House of Hurt and Pain. The ghost hunting team Soul Seekers Paranormal sets out to investigate the House of Hurt and Pain, located in Abington, Massachusetts.
They lived here. Their last name was Hurt. That's how we got the name Hurt, and the current last name of the new owner is Pain. So it's Hurt and Pain. It's a play on words.
The old farmhouse was built in the late 1800s, and it is known that at least 4 people have passed away inside the house, and maybe more.
We do know for certain that 4 people have died in this house. 1 during the Great Depression. I haven't gotten the backstory in the other one, and then the other 2 were the previous owner's parents.
The house is believed to be haunted by multiple ghosts, including a dark, sinister spirit referred to only as Ed. Soul Seekers Paranormal are joined by Matt, Lisa, and the current homeowner, Steven, as they begin their investigation downstairs in the old Hurt and Pain farmhouse. Almost immediately, things start to get a little spooky.
And there's also one in Dorothy's room.
I heard that too.
You heard that too?
Yeah.
The group hears a loud thump coming from a nearby room that was once the bedroom of Dorothy, an elderly woman who passed away inside the house. Then, as they all head upstairs to investigate the rest of the home, things start to get really weird. Each team member sits in a different room upstairs as they film with a thermal camera. Now, it should be noted here that with the thermal camera, humans appear in warmer tones of red and yellow, but cold objects appear as blue and white. As the guys film, they catch something downright creepy.
Now, if you get the chance to actually...
Hold on, did anybody just move?
No.
I don't know if I'm seeing things, so I'm like getting tired, but I could have sworn I saw like a shadow on the wall in front of me. Like directly in front of Matt's left, like where that picture is on the wall. It was directly to Matt's left.
Right here?
Yes, that wall right there.
Whoa.
You didn't move.
Whoa.
What?
Something that looks like a featureless face and head seems to peek out of a room and look right at Matt. The head can't be seen by the naked eye, but the thermal camera picks up its cold blue temperature. Again, note that anything warm like a human being would show up as red, but whatever this strange face is a very pale, cold blue. Now, researcher Corey is actually sitting in the same room where the head just peeked out, but he caught nothing on film and didn't really see anything. But just a minute later, as Corey films in that same room, he accidentally catches something truly chilling.
If yes, can you confirm on that device? Did Alan and I just see you? Was that your hand we just saw? Trapped.
It said trapped?
Yes.
Who's trapped you here?
Is there a certain something or certain somebody that's keeping you stuck in this house?
Without even noticing, Corey films some dark mass that seems to appear in mid-air, drop to the floor, and quickly move out into the hall. Again, something strange has just materialized in that same room over the course of only a couple of minutes, but no one could see it. Soul Seekers Paranormal only discovered this disturbing clip later while editing down their video footage. So did the team catch evidence of a real haunting at the old Hurt and Pain farmhouse? You decide. If you would like to watch this entire video, check out the channel Soul Seekers Paranormal NE. Mysterious Creatures. A guy named Don Rivas says that he was working security at an Old Navy store when he noticed a man that seemed to be shoplifting. But later, when Don watched the CCTV footage back, he noticed something in the video that totally freaked him out.
Look right here. Look right here. Right here. Look. Look, watch. What is that? What is that? And it's just gone, bruh. It's there, and now it's not. It's there, and now it's not, bruh. What is that? Bruh. What is that? What is that?
So some sort of little, I don't know what that thing is, but it seems to appear and then disappear right behind the man's leg. Viewers have speculated that the figure could be anything from a mischievous troll to even some sort of small demon. But what do you think?
It's there, and now it's not. It's there, and now it's not, bro. What is that?
In this next clip, a woman in Compton, California says that one night her front door Ring camera caught a very strange trespasser walking beside her house. The woman says she has no idea who or what this could be, but the footage has been causing a stir in the alien subreddits. So, is this an alien gray out taking a random stroll around the neighborhood? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Footprints. David from Oakland, California runs his own contracting business. But when he is hired to remodel a room where a 3-year-old girl tragically passed away in a fire, things get truly bizarre. Because of all the remodeling, the floor is covered in white drywall dust. David arrives at work one day to see this.
Okay, so my last video wasn't too long because I didn't press a 10-minute icon there. Anyways, I'm just getting into work, right? Nobody in this unit. I'm the only one besides the owner with the key. And the owner lives all the way in New York. I'm in Oakland, California. So this unit had a fire a few years back. This was a little girl's room. This was a room. And I'm like all fours right now, I'm sorry. Like, crash my bed, I'm getting chills, hair standing up on my arms. But the girl that happened to pass away in this unit was 3 years old. Look at what the fuck I see on the ground. Those are not an adult-sized footprint. One into the wall. This is where her bed was at, right here. I talked to the owner, I video called him and everything. And I've been here and little kids laughing. I just thought it was coming from outside. But it's like a little, I felt something go like this in my ear. And yeah, I hear all the activity coming from that closet. And right here, but this really baffled me. Like I said, nobody else has the keys. There's no kids in here. I lock up everything. It's a 4-unit complex. Nobody's in here. Nobody been in here. There's an alarm system. So we got paranormal activity. Look at these little feet. Look at these little cute little feet. If you're in here, ghosts, I mean no harm. I'm Uncle Dave. You call me Uncle Dave. Just fixing up your room for you. Okay? But yeah, I believe in ghosts. So if you have anything paranormal, share it on Ghost. But man, I work in every environment, even if it's haunted. You know? But yeah. You know? But yeah. Say something. You hear some ghosts or whatever, or capture those activities, share it, man. Okay. Peace out. God is love. See you later.
Now, David's video is already weird enough, but when he posts this video to the internet, his viewers notice something even creepier that David didn't even hear. At 1 minute and 58 seconds into the video, a soft female voice can be heard saying, "Hi."
Yeah. No. No.
Then again, about 15 seconds later, as David signs off his video, the soft female voice is back, and it can be heard saying, "Bye."
God is love. See you later. See you later.
Now, David says that no one else was there with him, and it should be noted that David has never posted any paranormal video to his page before this. So did David encounter the ghost of the little girl who passed away in the fire in this room? You decide. Cop out. Brothers Jake and Noah Bruce are investigating the old abandoned Liberty High School in the small town of Ohio City, Ohio. The giant 4-story school was built in 1914 and is said to be haunted by multiple ghosts. Visitors claim to have seen several spirits, including the misty apparition of a young girl, a woman in white who roams the school hallways, and even the sinister, angry spirit of a man who took his own life right behind the school. So Jake and Noah find bits of paranormal evidence here and there, strange noises and weird voices on their spirit box.
Dude.
That was boom, 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 boom. That was running. That was running.
Dude. Dude.
So guys, we are going to... Has this been on?
What was that?
the actual was that?
They don't find much evidence of paranormal activity. But later, as the two brothers split up and Jake goes to do an EVP session in the school's basement, something happens that is absolutely terrifying. But it's not what Jake expects. Not at all.
Please change your gun. Say less to where you said. Holiday. Rewind. So. Play away.
Jake! Oh my God, Jake! Was that inside? Yeah. Shh. Get down here now. Now get down here, dude. No, you come with me, bro. That was on my level. Call the cops on my phone now. Call the cops. Call the cops. Call the fucking cops. Just get down. Turn the lights off.
As Jake is doing his investigation, real gunshots ring out from somewhere in or around the abandoned school.
That was gunshots. That was gunshots. Shh. Just sit down. Turn the light off. I'm at the old Liberty High School. There's shots fired. Please come here quick.
Okay, stand like me. Are you guys in a safe spot right now, fighting?
Kind of, but not really. No, we just heard the gunshots right outside and I ran up here. And then we hear them entering. Or it sounds like it.
Okay, where does it sound like the shots came from?
Outside by on the north side.
Eventually, the local sheriff's department arrives on the scene to investigate.
Put your hands up. Pull a stick. Thank you all. Yep. We go over here.
You guys armed at all?
No, we have nothing.
Are you the callers?
Yes, yeah, we are.
So what happened?
Well, we're in
back here.
We're in here filming a ghost video of all things, and I was kind of standing down here in the cellar, and it sounded like it had to have been like in this parking lot, just like 7 shots. So I ran up to him where he was up in the gymnasium, and we just heard like rattling on the door, and that's when we were like, yeah, we should probably call.
But now, this is when things get really weird. So Jake and Noah are outside, but their static cameras are still in the school and are still filming as the policemen head inside. The officers don't find any armed gunmen, but they do find, something.
Sheriff's office, if you're in here, make yourself known.
I heard something, and then I literally saw something. I saw it. Somebody go out there.
There's nobody in there, but there's something in there.
Are you serious? For real?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what?
Let me just.
For real?
So right there on the second floor.
Yes.
We were looking this way. I heard pitter patter, like that, along that. What would that be? The east wall.
Yeah.
And then he hears it at the end of the hallway. And as I'm taking my light down, I see something go like dark across.
Are you guys dead ass?
Swear.
Do you have
And
body
then we were
cam?
like, no. But we were talking about you guys. We were like, let's just black out for a second. So we went completely black in there. And all of a sudden we heard movement behind us and we just ran.
For real?
Because there's nobody in there.
Okay. Dude.
I've never seen anything like that before. No. That's actually scared me. Good luck.
Damn. All right, well. Great.
So if you guys need anything else or hear anything else,
yeah.
preferably if it's a human being, let us know.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we appreciate you guys checking. Thank you guys so much.
So, while Jake and Noah didn't seem to find any ghosts in the old abandoned Liberty High School, apparently the Ohio City Sheriff's Department did see something.
There's nobody in there, but there's something in there.
Something that they just can't explain.
Dude, what the is happening? The cops saw a ghost. Yeah, I don't know. Guys, we're gonna get out of here as fast as we can. When in the history of paranormal have you seen cops on camera run out of a damn building and say good luck and leave? Yeah.
Heebie-jeebies. Dan Bell and his friend Will travel the United States filming strange and abandoned places. One sweltering day as they are traveling through the New Mexico desert, they spot a rundown abandoned travel lodge and decide to take a look inside. But the old abandoned travel lodge turns out to be quite a bit more terrifying than Dan and his friend Will ever expected. First, Dan almost steps on a coiled rattlesnake.
This is why you gotta be really careful out here. Because right there, whoops, right there, is a rattlesnake. And I didn't even see him before I actually stepped over him.
Without even realizing it, Dan had walked right by the snake earlier, but luckily just didn't get bit.
Walked right past him. You can see my footprint right there. And he didn't rattle.
But little does Dan know that things are about to take a much more terrifying turn.
There's wood floors.
Dan feels a sting on the back of his head and turns around to find a huge angry swarm of African killer bees that have formed a hive inside the old travel lodge. The aggressive killer bees attack them en masse as Dan yells in pain. Dan and Will both run for the exit, with Dan frantically dropping his camera to the ground. Luckily, Dan and Will escape with some very severe and painful stings, but nothing too serious. The two guys wait a few hours until the bees calm down, and then Dan finally retrieves his camera and they hit the road again, happy to be far away from the angry swarm of African killer bees. Talking head. A young woman named Mara says that her aunt came to pick her up at her house one day and noticed the neighbor's little girl acting very strangely.
Where the did she just go?
The young girl seems to be talking to no one. Then she strangely paces away, turns and nods, and talks again to whoever. As the woman pans her camera over to try to see who the girl is talking to, the little girl just disappears from sight. Now, there is something in this video that some viewers believe make it even creepier. But did you see it? As the woman pans away from the girl right before she disappears, some pale, featureless little face seems to peek out from behind one of the pots for just a fraction of a second. Now, some believe that this is even more proof that something spooky was going on here. But then some believe that this could just be another kid that was hidden by the pot and who the little girl was talking to. But no one is quite sure why the kid doesn't seem to have a face. But is it real paranormal activity or just a kid acting a bit weird? Let me know what you think. Scurry videos. Now, if you watch my channel on a regular basis, you probably know that these are videos that are a little spooky or a little weird, but mostly just kinda goofy. Case in point, if you're going out to the woods in the middle of the night to take some artsy photographs, you should probably know what's in those woods.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Look at that.
You go lower than that.
Lower than.
I think it's poison.
Wait, no, Britt, hold
on.
I'm going first.
Oh, no, go first. I'm about to take a picture of it. You gotta get lower than that. Look at him move.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh, it's about to catch something. Y'all ready to go back?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Yo, what the f*** is that? Look, in scary movies, what's when they say, yo, let's
wait. Wait, how y'all realize before we wait?
Now, those sounds are just a pack of coyotes on the prowl, and coyotes almost never ever hurt humans. But if I heard that in the middle of the dark woods, I'd probably have this same reaction. And then I'd get the f*** out. So next, I featured several clips of dogs accidentally scaring their owners. But this owner flips it, and the dogs were not prepared. Now, whether you thought that was funny or not, come on, that's one hell of a trick. Look at that guy. Come on. Anyway, next, when you settle in with your friends to talk about demons and freaky, weird paranormal stuff, you should be aware of your surroundings.
Like, demonic spirits are obviously connected to the devil, right? And usually things that are demonic, they make noises 3 times to mock the three bells. Not the 3 bells, but yes, that too. Yeah. But Father, the Holy Spirit, and the Son. So the fact that it was church bells and it was mocking the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, that's insane.
I never thought of that.
That's there's 5 of us, so we're safe. Guys, it turns off when it's so. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna cry. Oh my god, that scared me so bad. Oh my god, no.
Now, that is just a typical car dome light turning off after a set time, exactly like it's supposed to. But just for a second, I think these girls thought it was an attack from hell. So, thanks so much for watching. Please like, follow, subscribe, and all the other stuff. And hopefully, I will see you back here next time.